shuddered as it fought against the dark energy, its thrusters straining to push it upward. The crew held on for dear life, their hearts pounding with fear and determination. Finally, with a deafening roar, the Aurora broke free of the dark energy's grip, ascending rapidly into the sky. The crew let out a collective sigh of relief as they escaped the planet's atmosphere, leaving the menacing shadows behind. We gathered on Vetra 7. Their findings were both astonishing and terrifying, revealing a beacon in the void. The stars glittered like distant beacons in the black expanse of space. Among them, the exploratory vessel Aurora floated silently, its sleek design reflecting the celestial brilliance. Commander Sarah Marlowe stood at the bridge, her eyes fixed on a distant, shimmering point of light. The planet Vetra 7, an uncharted world recently discovered by long-range probes, held the promise of new resources and potential habitable zones. "We're approaching the coordinates," the ship's AI, Aria, announced in a calm, melodic tone. Landing proceeded, a beacon in the void. The stars glittered like distant beacons in the black expanse of space. Among them, the exploratory vessel Aurora floated silently, its sleek design reflecting the celestial brilliance. Commander Sarah Marlowe stood at the bridge, her eyes fixed on a distant, shimmering point of light. The planet Vetra 7, an uncharted world recently discovered by long-range probes, held the promise of new resources and potential habitable zones. "We're approaching the coordinates," the ship's AI, Aria, announced in a calm, melodic tone. "Landing procedures will commence in approximately 30 minutes. Sarah turned to her crew, a diverse group of experts, each selected for this critical mission. Dr. Elias Harper, a seasoned xenobiologist with a sharp intellect and a gentle demeanor, stood next to her. Beside him was Lieutenant Jake Torrance, a skilled engineer known for his quick thinking and resourcefulness. Finally, there was Lyra Voss, a linguist and cultural analyst with an unquenchable thirst for discovery. "Prepare for landing," Sarah instructed. "Elias, once we land, I need you to lead the initial survey of the environment. Jake, check the structural integrity of the ship after we touch down. Lyra, begin analyzing any signs of communication or cultural artifacts." The crew nodded in unison, their expressions a mixture of anticipation and determination. They had journeyed through the vastness of space for this moment, ready to uncover the secrets of Vetra 7. Strange new world. The Aurora descended through the planet's atmosphere, turbulence shaking the vessel as it penetrated the dense cloud cover. When the ship finally broke through, the view that greeted them was nothing short of spectacular. Vetra 7 was a world of contrasts, vast oceans shimmering with an otherworldly green hue, towering mountain ranges covered in bioluminescent flora, and sprawling forests teeming with unknown life forms. Elias was the first to step out onto the planet's surface, his breath catching at the sight before him. "Incredible," he muttered, crouching to examine a vibrant blue plant that seemed to pulse with life. "The biodiversity here is beyond anything I've ever seen." Sarah followed, her gaze sweeping across the alien landscape. "Stay alert," she cautioned. "We don't know what kind of dangers we might encounter." Jake set up his equipment to begin the structural integrity check, while Lyra activated her portable scanner, searching for any signs of communication. The air was filled with strange, melodious sounds, like the song of an alien world welcoming them. Hours passed as the crew diligently carried out their tasks. Elias cataloged numerous species of flora and fauna, his excitement growing with each new discovery. Jake ensured the ship's systems were functioning perfectly, while Lyra detected faint rhythmic signals emanating from a nearby mountain range. "Sarah, I think I've found something," Lyra called out, her eyes wide with excitement. "These signals, they could be a form of communication." Sarah's interest was piqued. "Show me." Lyra played the recorded signals, a series of harmonic tones that seemed almost musical. "It's unlike anything I've ever encountered. We need to investigate further." The echoes of the past. The next morning, The crew set out towards the mountain range, guided by Lyra's scanner. The journey was arduous, the terrain challenging, but their determination never wavered. As they approached the source of the signals, they stumbled upon an ancient, abandoned structure partially hidden by the dense vegetation. "This looks like some kind of temple," Jake observed, brushing away the vines that obscured intricate carvings on the stone walls. Elias examined the carvings, his eyes widening in amazement. "These symbols, they're similar to the ones we've seen in ancient human civilizations. Could this be evidence of an advanced culture that once thrived here?" Lyra activated her scanner, the device humming as it translated the carvings. "It's a story," she said, her voice filled with wonder. "A story of a civilization that reached for the stars but faced a great calamity." The crew ventured deeper into the temple, their path illuminated by the soft glow of bioluminescent plants. They found themselves in a vast chamber, its walls adorned with murals depicting a grand, technologically advanced society. "This is incredible," Sarah whispered. "We need to document everything. This discovery could change our understanding of the galaxy." As they meticulously recorded the murals and symbols, Lyra continued to decipher the ancient language. "There's a warning here," she said, her brow furrowed in concentration. "Something about a great threat that came from beyond the stars." Elias looked around, a sense of foreboding settling over him. "We need to be careful. Whatever happened to this civilization, it could still pose a danger to us." Shadows of the past. The days that followed were a blur of activity as the crew delved deeper into the history of Vetra 7's lost civilization. They discovered more temples and artifacts, piecing together the story of a society that had reached incredible heights of technological advancement before being wiped out by an unknown force. As they explored, they began to notice strange phenomena. Shadows that moved without explanation, eerie whispers that seemed to come from nowhere, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. The once vibrant and welcoming world now felt ominous and foreboding. One night as they camped near